Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So on the ETH chart, not too much more price action since the last update, but it's all coming together nicely. First of all, let's start with our base case on this chart. The base case basically says that Ethereum, as well as Bitcoin, should ideally make another low. I will focus on one more low to possibly 1533 or 1455. As long as price stays below 1723. If we can see the price get above that level, then we may start a conversation that the low is already in. It's of course possible because, as I said before, in a WXY correction, the low could already be in. We've reached the support area and price could be turning around literally at any minute. Do I expect it at this stage? No. First of all, I need to see a 5-wave move up above resistance. Honestly, which can happen at any time. We need to consider it, but without evidence, I cannot confirm that price bottom. So I need those 5 waves above resistance, which is 1723. Until I see that, we expect one more low. Therefore, we see the current wave, the current structure, as a corrective wave 4, and that is our base case. In a wave 4, price is moving in a correction, so in a very choppy structure. And it could be just a so-called WXY structure, as explained in the last video. Until yesterday, we were exploring if ETH can form an impulse. It can't anymore. It dropped too much. It only rallied in 3 waves. So, because we rallied in 3 waves of the 22nd of August low, price could have formed just a WXY structure and completed with that the wave 4. I need some evidence now that we are coming down in the 5th wave. Is this the preferred scenario? Not really. I would prefer a triangle. Yeah, a triangle as we have it potentially on the Bitcoin chart, a contracting triangle in the yellow wave count, in which price is moving in a so-called ABCDE structure. Yeah, why? Because it just looks like that, right? I mean, this wave here, when it stopped, did not even make a new high. Typically, in a WXY structure, you would expect the Y wave get above the wave W high. Yeah, so it didn't do that. From that point of view, also because not following through impulsively to the downside, I'm watching for a triangle primarily, so that the wave 4 will finish after the E wave of the triangle. So, as long as we are below 1723, we expect lower prices anyway. So does it really matter if it's a triangle or a WXY? Not really. Not really. Okay. So it doesn't really matter to the to any setup or anything. Yeah. We've got a downside setup for lower on the shorter time frame. Now let's establish target for the D wave. I did that in the previous video already. Just let's look at that again. Target for the D wave would be between 1654 and 1625. So in this region, we would expect a turnaround to the upside. A break below 1625, in my opinion, would be a first strong evidence, piece of evidence that the 5th wave to the downside has started and that we indeed topped already in a WXY structure. Why? Because 1625 is theoretically, well, it's not really the limit for a D wave, but we typically know that it's sort of in this region. And if the price gets below that level, especially if price sustains below that level, I think we have some confirmation that the move down has started, is already unfolding. Until then, we're looking for a potential lower high in an E wave. Let's just assume the D wave has bottomed already. What would be the target for the E wave? Well, it would be between... Okay, so the first target from here would be the 38.2 extension level at 1679. But it must not go above yesterday's high. So that's the absolute limit, $1,700. Because then if it goes above that level, it would invalidate the triangle. And then something different is playing out, which we would need to look at we would need to look at the structure then and reevaluate the chart. And yeah, that's my update at the moment. So I think we need to watch for 1625 as key support. Resistance 1723, and then micro resistance here $1,700. Another low is still expected at the moment. Looks a bit like a bearish pennant here. Yeah, another low to possibly 1533 or 1455. That's my update about ETH. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.